Hello, my name is Sue Clark Wittenberg. I am from Ottawa, Canada. I'm here to discuss a very important subject, electroshock, shock therapy. This subject is important because it's still being used. It is more dangerous than before. There's more voltage given to the sides of the head. I am the director of the international campaign to ban electroshock, ICBE. Website URL is intcamp.wordpress.com. I had electroshock at 17 years old against my will at the Brockville Psychiatric Hospital, 16 miles from Ottawa. I was on Ward H, a current ward. Dr. Louis Sipos called me into his office, the ward psychiatrist, and said, "Suzanne," my real name, "you're depressed all the time and suicidal, so we thought a good idea to treat you is to give you electroshock." I said, "Dr. Sipos, what is that?" He said, "We're going to put electricity through your brain." I said, "What?" "We're going to put you on a bed on your back, put some wires on the sides of your head, your temples, and zap you for a minute." I said, "Dr. Sipos," I said, "that sounds like you were going to fry my egg. My brain will be fried like an egg." He said, "Oh, no, Suzanne, nothing's going to happen. Don't worry. It's just a mild bit of memory loss." Well, that didn't happen. I was told by a peer of mine years later on the ward that I was kicking and screaming, and I bit the staff and hollered, help me, somebody. I don't want this electricity through my brain." So I went screaming into the room, and they put me on my back. They put this rubber band around my head. They stuck 2 wires at both my temples. I yelled, "I don't want this, I don't want this." Then I was zapped, and then they put me in a wheelchair apparently. I missed my breakfast, but I had electroshock instead. When I was in the wheelchair, I was told by a peer of mine, I didn't know who I was, where I was. I said, "Who am I? Where am I?" That lasted for a few hours. I was there in Brockville from March to September of 1973. Then I was released and went to a group home for psychiatric survivors who are women. Now, electroshock is dangerous. It kills 1 in 200 people. 100,000 Americans get electroshock, and worldwide, 1 to 2 million people get electroshock. The ICBE deems electroshock to be torture, unethical, inhumane, and a crime against humanity. We must ban electroshock all over the world. It is not okay. It's torture. And if you want to find more info on electroshock, see Breggin.com, BREGGIN.com, ECTresources.org, endofshock.com, toxicpsychiatry.com. Let's all work together worldwide to ban this brain disabling treatment. It has been proven now, Dr. Breggin has written this, he's a psychiatrist, and he does not like electroshock. The study says that electroshock gives people brain damage every time. Brain damage every time. I have a difficulty to learn new things now. I went to Carleton University in 1995. I could not continue after 3 months because I could not remember what I was learning. A dismay. I'm in poverty. I had the aptitude to learn at university, but I could not remember. Many people have lost careers. Lawyers had to quit because they could not recall the stuff they learned. Painters had to quit. Teachers had to quit their jobs because they could not remember how to teach anymore. A famous electroshock person who had electroshock Ernest Hemingway in 1960, he went to the Mayo Clinic in the U.S. A month later, he shot himself because he could not remember how to write novels. Many other people, Francis Farmer had electroshock, and the list goes on. Why are psychiatrists still giving this brain-disabling treatment? There's enough proof and studies out there to prove it causes brain damage every time. Let's shut down the electroshock machines. Let's close this torture period of psychiatrists giving electroshock. It is not okay. It never was. And I want you to go to my Facebook page, facebook.com/Sue, S-U-E, Clark, C-L-A-R-K, Wittenberg, W-I-T-T-E-N-B-E-R-G. Or go to Facebook/Tenny, T-E-N-N-E-Y, Lauren, L-A-U-R-E-N. Dr. Lauren Tenney has a radio show. Tomorrow, Wednesday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. On electroshock, I'll be one of the guests. Dr. Breeding will also be a guest, Don Whites. So, I'm going to be doing more videos. I am an anti-psychiatry activist for over 30 years. Say no to psychiatry. It harms people. Goodbye. I'll talk again. And also, if you want to contact me at my email, sue.clark, C-A-L-A-R-K Wittenberg, W-I-T-T-E-N-B-E-R-G @gmail.com. Send me a line. This is a very important human rights issue and violation. People are being given brain-disabling electroshock. It should have been banned years ago. Thank you. Goodbye.